I assured Srimati Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi that and Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge that I will deliver Karnataka to their fold.
हमने मोहब्बत से, प्यार से, दिल खोल के ये लड़ाई लड़ी। कर्नाटक में नफरत की बाजार बंद हुई है, मोहब्बत की दुकानें खुली हैं।
मुझे बड़ी खुशी होती है कि ये जो कलेक्टिव लीडरशिप में हमने इलेक्शन लड़ा और इसको फल मिला।
Victory and defeat are not new to Bharatiya Janata Party. Party workers need not to be panicked by these results.
Welcome. The people of Karnataka have voted the Congress to power, keeping with the state's trend of a revolving government every 5 years. The grand old party has emerged victorious with a clean sweep, crossing the halfway mark of 113 seats with a comfortable majority. The state is in the Congress's kitty as the BJP has lost its only bastion in the south, with Karnataka Chief Minister Basavaraj Bommai conceding defeat. Remember, Bommai, whose government had faced massive corruption allegations for the better part of 2 years. State Congress Chief D.K. Shivakumar teared up and thanked the party, the people, the Gandhis and Siddaramaiah. Now the big question is, who will Congress pick as their chief ministerial face? Both Siddaramaiah and Shivakumar are powerful leaders with a strong support base, and their rivalry is set to challenge the Congress in the coming days. Hello and welcome to CNBC-TV18. I'm Parikshit Luthra and you're watching our special coverage on the Karnataka election result. Tonight we have on the show with our senior journalist Rashid Kidwai, leader of the JDS, Syed Aslam, national spokesperson for the BJP, Syed Zafar Islam, Rohan Gupta, spokesperson of the Congress Party. We'll also be joined by Rahul Sharma, resident political analyst, DP Satish of Network 18, lawyer and member of Bangalore Political Action Committee, N. Harish, and also Richard Rosso of Centre for Strategic and International Studies will be joining us shortly. Yes, let's go across to our guest, starting with Mr. Rashid Kidwai joining us in our studios. Mr. Kidwai, was the shift visible on the ground over the last few months, and did you expect an election result that would give 135 plus seats to the Congress Party?
Well, I think the Congress was very well entrenched in Karnataka at the ground level. Remember, the Congress president also comes from Karnataka. A lot of hard work had gone in. Mr. D.K. Shivakumar, who's a Congress president, had been working over the past 3 years during the COVID time. There are a lot of things are there that were happening on the ground. So I think when the election was fought, and Parikshit, we must remember, election in Karnataka was fought in a very contrasting style. The BJP went on a very high voltage, campaign, and where Prime Minister Modi led that campaign, and it revolved around a lot of negative aspects, whereas the Congress stuck to its script. They confined themselves to local issues. They highlighted this thing. There were some distractions, but I think the Congress played its cards well. So long and short, a clear message that if Congress has, regional satraps, a party on the ground, then there is no reason why Mr. Modi's party cannot be checked.
Right. So you're saying that they had strong regional leaders to check the BJP. Let me go across to DP Satish. DP Satish, you've been traveling the length and breadth of Karnataka, and you know Karnataka very, very well. 12 sitting ministers lost their seats. What does this say about the government? What, according to you, was the biggest reason for the fall of the BJP in the state? And has this result really shocked BJP insiders?
Parikshit, the Congress's victory was expected. I was expecting Congress to win about 120 seats because Congress ran a highly efficient poll campaign this time. And Congress was expected to cross halfway mark of 113. Congress's 5 guarantee scheme and also caste realignment has helped Congress immensely. Look at the candidates, those who have won across Karnataka, Kittur Karnataka region, Hyderabad Karnataka region, Central Karnataka region, and Old Mysore region. And there has been a major caste realignment. Lingayat seems to have voted Congress in a large number because out of 51 Lingayat candidates, 38 have won. And their strike rate is 75%. About 30% of the Congress MLAs are Lingayat now. And secondly, Wakkaliga belt, the JDS has collapsed completely because of D.K. Shivakumar. Because D.K. Shivakumar himself a Gowda, and the Wakkaliga caste seem to have backed D.K. Shivakumar, and they have preferred D.K. Shivakumar over the Gowda family. That's why JDS has collapsed. And Congress has swept Gowda districts of Chikmagalur. They have done very well in Mandya. They have swept Mandya district and Mysore, Chamarajnagar, then also Bangalore rural, Ramnagara district, and Tumkur also they have swept. And Ahinda, what Siddaramaiah calls Ahinda, the minorities, backward classes, and SCs, they are about 50% of Karnataka's total population, and they seem to have backed Congress fully because Congress has won 15 ST seats, and Congress has also won a lot of SC seats, and Congress has won a lot of backward classes seats. And the Idiga community in Malnad region seem to have returned to Congress once again because Congress has won a lot of seats in Malnad region with the support of the major backward classes community, the Edigas or the Toddy Tappers. And the BJP campaign wasn't as effective as the Congress because Congress had localized the election and BJP had nationalized the election. BJP fought this election on the usual things, the same old things, but Congress had localized the election, and this time Siddaramaiah and DK Shivkumar led the campaign, not the Gandhis. Gandhis played a supplementary role, but the leaders, those who led the campaign, were Siddaramaiah and DK Shivkumar, backed by Mr. M.B. Patil, another important Lingayat leader of the party.
Right. That's a very strong and good observation that the BJP had nationalized this election. Congress was fighting it on regional issues, and that makes us go across to Zafar Islam of the BJP. Zafar Islam, we saw Prime Minister Modi going on a campaign blitzkrieg. You had 19 election rallies, 6 roadshows by the Prime Minister, a galaxy of BJP ministers, chief ministers campaigning in the state, JP Nadda, Amit Shah. You also had Yogi Adityanath campaigning in the state. What went wrong for the BJP, and how will the BJP now go back to the drawing board?
Well, the result is out. Obviously, we were not expecting this result. So, first of all, I would like to congratulate the Congress spokesperson that they have won this election, and our best wishes to them. And definitely we will behave like a constructive opposition party where we will provide all the support, but we will also expect that whatever promises have been made by the Congress party, they must fulfill the expectation and aspiration of the people of Karnataka. Having said that, now the result is out. We will definitely introspect why we have lost the election, where we went wrong, because our expectation was definitely that we would be at least 125 seats, but the result is very different than what our expectation was. Definitely something has gone wrong. There are something which is very obvious, like the JDS vote has been transferred to Congress party. They have misled. Congress party has misled. They ran a campaign which is absolutely factually incorrect, like the corruption charges they were making on the allegation they were making on some of our leaders. Factually, it was incorrect, but yes, they have been able to run this campaign. They also misled the Muslim community. They also misled that the reservation, we are taking out the reservation, but of course the reservation is very much there for the deserving Muslim OBC, which was there, which will continue to be there, but these people misled the community, and partly JDS could not counter those allegations or the statement because Muslim vote definitely shifted from JDS to Congress party, and that has made the difference because our percentage, vote percent, we have been able to retain. But how they have won is primarily because the JDS has lost its ground, and the vote has been transferred to Congress party, and that has helped them to win higher seats. Having said that, we will definitely introspect. We will, if there are any shortcomings which we feel after the analysis, we feel that it needs to be corrected, we will do the course correction. But this election, particular election, we feel that it is primarily because of the misleading information by the Congress party. A lot of lies have been spread by the Congress party, and that has somehow the narrative they had built. We may have not been able to counter the way we should have countered. Is something which we feel that is so apparent. But the exact reason why we have not been able to live up to the expectation of the people of Karnataka is something we will get to know once the analysis, the introspection part is done, analysis part of it is done, the booth level of feedback is done, and then we will be able to do the cross correction as well.
Right. So you're saying a misleading campaign by the Congress, which the BJP was not able to counter, has succeeded in this election. But many say that all of this was expected. So many journalists, so many political experts, Zafar Islam, who had been touring the length and breadth of the state, were quite certain that Congress is likely to win this election. But Syed Aslam, if I can come to you, a bad day for JDS and HD Kumaraswamy, 18 seats down compared to the last election result. You have the BJP spokesperson saying that the Congress is succeeding because the JDS vote, in a way, many of the Muslim voters who were supporting the JDS have shifted to the Congress party in this election. How do you see this view right now, and what do you think led to the BJP's defeat in this manner in this election? Syed Aslam.
Well, Parishit, let me tell you, victory and defeat is part and parcel of any electoral process, and that's the beauty of democracy in India. Well, of course, we have to see what exactly has gone wrong for JDS. We need to introspect. We need to start from the scratch. What exactly has gone wrong? Obviously, we will introspect. We'll start it from the scratch, and we will definitely bounce back. But at the same time, I would like to accept the results with utmost humility. I would like to thank the voters of Karnataka, and also I would like to thank the party workers, the leaders, and the spokespersons who have put in their heart and soul in these elections. But in any electoral process, victory and defeat is part and parcel, and we should not get bogged down with this. And also, Parikshit, there was a clear opportunity for both of us, Congress and the JDS, in these elections, because there was a clear anti-government wave. And of course, the BJP was reeling under the anti-incumbency, corruption charges, inflation, price rise, unemployment. There were a lot of issues. And of course, to deal with all of this, we started the Panch Ratna Yatra way back in November. And we have seen masses joining us, lakhs of people joining us in this Panch Ratna Yatra. But of course, we need to see what exactly has gone wrong when people have joined us in lakhs together and it's not converted in the votes. There's a lot of things for us to introspect, and of course, we will start it from the scratch. And finally, last but not the least,
Right.
I would like to congratulate the Congress for the huge victory. It's a thumping victory, and I would like to congratulate both Mr. Siddaramaiah and Mr. D.K. Shivkumar for this. But for us, we are starting from the scratch. There is nothing for us to get bogged down. We will start it from the scratch. We'll reach the drawing board. We will introspect what has gone wrong, and we'll bounce back again.
Okay, let me go across to Rohan Gupta of the Congress Party. Rohan, we've been seeing celebrations, a much-needed victory for the Congress Party. They needed a shot in the arm. But let me begin by asking you, who will be the Chief Minister of the state of Karnataka now? Will it be Siddaramaiah? Will it be D.K. Shivkumar? Who will be rewarded for this election result?
See, first of all, I would like to thank people of Karnataka for the confidence they have shown on Congress Party's promises and Congress Party's leadership. Important thing is, I was just listening to BJP spokesperson and other analysts. I think what happened to BJP is they are paying price of ignoring sentiments of people of Karnataka, right? They were not voted to power. Somehow they managed to form the government. After forming government, they had given 600 promises in their manifesto. They could not fulfill even 10% of their promises. They had to change their CM because of 40% corruption charges. And even after that, when elections came, they raised issues like hijab, azan. All these issues didn't resonate well with the people of Karnataka. They withdrew those issues. And I am here for last 45 days at Karnataka. Local leadership was totally lost. The local leaders were not strengthened by central leadership. They were weakened. Strong Lingayat leaders, they were not given the tickets. So overall, local leadership has given up the election before 35 days. They had, faith on Mr. Modi and the central leadership that they will come like other states, do something in last 10 days and people's sentiment will change. No, this is Karnataka. People understand what has been promised to them. People understand what is 40% commission government. And at the same time, we ensured that we keep our election local. We ensured with due respect to the people, we identified their demands, what are their core issues, whether unemployment or price rise. We kept our 5 promises. We ensured that those 5 promises reaches to the people. BJP tried very hard. In last 10 days, they tried to change the narrative. They tried to make emotional issues, Hindu, Muslim, everything. Why everything failed is because they didn't respect the sentiment of people of Karnataka, what Karnataka wanted, what people of Karnataka expected from that. And this is a huge lesson for all the political parties that you cannot fight all the elections like Lok Sabha. The state assembly elections have different issues. The Lok Sabha has different issues. The local body elections have different issues. So I think it's a big lesson to BJP for future. And this is very good for the country that this is a win of democracy. And even as a Congress party worker, it increases our responsibility that we have to be humble and ensure that the promises what we have made to people of Karnataka, they are fulfilling time-bound manner. As far as CM is concerned, we are not the party where the one button is pressed from Nagpur and CM is created. It is the prerogative of our elected MLAs. The due process will be followed, and whatever will be the demand or what the choice of our MLAs, that person will become the CM of Karnataka.
Right, Rohan, that's a good way to sum up the Congress's campaign. But as far as the chief ministerial post goes, I think there will be a big debate over it. There are many contenders within the Congress. DK Shivakumar, Siddaramaiah, both strong faces. How will the Congress balance these interests? This will be important. We're going to take a short break. I request all our guests to stay with us. Don't go anywhere. This is just getting more interesting.
में गरीबों के साथ खड़ी हुई, हम गरीबों के मुद्दों पर लड़े। और मुझे सबसे अच्छी बात यह लगी कि हमने नफरत से, गलत शब्दों से ये लड़ाई नहीं लड़ी। हमने मोहब्बत से, प्यार से, दिल खोल के ये लड़ाई लड़ी। और कर्नाटक की जनता ने हमें दिखाया कि ये देश मोहब्बत इस देश को अच्छी लगती है। कर्नाटक में नफरत की बाजार बंद हुई है, मोहब्बत की दुकानें खुली हैं।